1,000 screaming teenagers are at New York's Kennedy Airport to greet, you guessed it, the Beatles.
John Lennon, Paul McCartney.
This rock and roll group has taken over as the kingpins of musical appreciation among the younger elements.
You! Me!
The Beatles immersion experience begins for the entire weekend. I cannot believe this is happening a second time this year. I'm finally in Chicago and I still am in denial that all of this is happening. And if this fest is anything like it was in Jersey City, we are gonna have a blast, so I'm hyped.
I brought that hat,
Oh yeah,
hat.
I did. Great.
Wait, get yours too. Is yours still down
Can
here?
you grab it? It's on the banister.
I got that.
So, just chuck it at me like a frisbee.
Alright, I hope I don't knock anything.
Woo! Ay, Dios mío. I hope I don't knock anything over. It knocks over literally the most important thing.
It's more sensitive. Alright. We're doing this whole thing in an accent.
We could do, yeah.
Well, we're right now.
We're in Chicago.
Hi, just a minute. Wait a second.
We made it!
We did it.
We made it to the Fest for Beatles Fans in Chicago.
Cue the clap now.
We're here in Chicago. It is Wednesday. We just flew in today. And this morning I was literally singing Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock as the day begins. We're in a Beatles Airbnb by your friend Eric.
By my friend.
By Eric. Eric just wrote this entire house.
Eric wrote the house, and then he directed and edited the house.
She goes downstairs to the kitchen, clutching her handkerchief.
Okay.
We're here tonight. We're gonna be here for a couple nights after the fest, but it's getting us prepped for what is to come, getting us into full Beatles mode. We're sitting here getting ready for the week that's to come, because this is nothing compared to what we experienced in Jersey City. We were only there for 3 days. We didn't have to get on an airplane to get to where we were going. This was a huge travel day. We just spent most of our time taking this house in, going to explore Chicago a little bit, and hopefully trying to get some sleep tonight for the next few days. We still have a little bit of time before all the festivities get underway, but...
Festivities.
Ha! So funny. We're both doing 2 panels this weekend at the fest. I'm gonna be on the media panel again, Layla's gonna be with me, and we're also both on a Gen Z Beatles podcast. We do have a podcast though, it's called Apple Scruffs with our friend Katie. It's about George Harrison, go listen. But we're gonna be on a Gen Z Beatles panel on Sunday talking about our perspectives as young fans. And we're also going to be hosting part of the virtual aspect of the fest. We're not quite sure what that details yet, but I think we're going to be running the cameras, running the Zooms, kind of explaining what's going on at the event, everything like that. Maybe we'll get to interview some people.
Hopefully.
We don't know what's in store.
Could be nice. Maybe we get to interview Peter Asher.
You're gonna just say, I love your sister?
Yeah.
You said you were gonna write a letter.
I may just tell him, you know? He deserves to know.
I feel like we're actually recording a podcast episode right now. Like, this whole backdrop is a vibe.
You should see the young Beatles and the Let It Be Beatles.
I could live here,
But
honestly.
they can't see the John.
This is only the beginning of what you guys are gonna see this week. Lord have mercy.
I'm starting at a 5, so I don't know.
No, I was
gonna
dead on
happen.
the airplane. I'm probably gonna get my second wind on like Saturday, and then it's just gonna, and then I'll get a third wind, and then we'll be on the airplane back home, and I'll be on the floor.
I'll just check you in baggage.
Yeah, sounds good. Eric, you wanna come say hi?
I was doing a bit of recording.
Yeah, we are.
Come sit.
People.
This
Hello.
is Eric.
Have you told them that they're in Airbnb Beatles?
Yes.
And I'm producing an audio drama of the Beatles story called A Day in Their Life. Of which case we have a George Harrison, young George Harrison, coming up in a new episode. You can't hear it though unless you subscribe, you see. Are you having how's it going so far on your journeys, on your travels?
It's been a tiring day, but we're ready for the week ahead. We're hoping we're not gonna crash and burn too hard.
Yeah, it hasn't even really just started.
It's only just starting.
You're a day early before everybody else just to mentally get in the zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just mark my words, folks. You guys, you know these two. You know what they're capable. You know what they're capable of. That come Monday, that will be a whole different story on who knows who and connections made and lives changed for the better after you unleash the Layla and Skylar upon the Hyatt Regency O'Hare, Chicago.
If it's going to go as well as it did in Jersey City, then we are going to have a splendid time. I guarantee it.
Guaranteed.
And we thank you for your words of encouragement. A splendid time is guaranteed for all.
Or as I like to say, let it be gin.
I'm looking at my hat. Guys, the movie that we are going to be in, Here, There, and Everywhere, fan documentary directed by Simon Weitzman, it is going to be premiering on Saturday at the Fest, midnight movie screening. We're going to see our footage. We've already seen a little sneak peek that's been sent to us, but we're going to see the full thing. I think that's about all of the excitement that we've got going on so far. We will continue to update as time goes on.
Keep it right here.
Yeah! Stay tuned, folks. It's going to be a wild week.
Take a shot every time I put a peace sign up.
Good night.
Fantastic. Flanked by the state building.
I'm going first? Yeah. Smile, guys.
What we should be doing is sort of speaking up so that people can hear us.
I agree, yeah.
Because when we're downtown in Chicago, you see,
Talking too quiet.
they might not really hear what we have to say.
Hello, yes, it's me, Paul. And we're out here in the streets of Chicago.
The new band, which is really an old band of Rusty and Abe. You know, I can't really remember the other fellas after 25 years on stage with them.
The only people I know, John, George, and Ringo.
Oh, well, I know John. When does he get to come into this conversation?
Which one is my real eyes?
I don't know. I think the top one.
You're right.
Cheers.
Wait.
So, do a bit of what's
What
all
kind
around you.
of tourists are you? You're supposed to pet the dog.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I think it's Beatles.
Wardrobe.
That's perfect.
Try that on.
I said.
Get back, Jojo. Well, hello, George Harrison, right above my bed. It's so weird that I haven't been able to fully unpack yet because we've only been here for one night and now we're going right to the hotel for the next 4 nights to celebrate the fest for Beatles fans. It's around 2 o'clock right now. I figured we were going to be there a lot earlier. I'm sure there's still plenty of setup that needs to be done though. We are going to be there in due time. We're going to check in, finally get settled, and the Beatles immersion experience begins. For the entire weekend. I cannot believe this is happening a second time this year. I'm finally in Chicago and I still am in denial that all of this is happening. And if this fest is anything like it was in Jersey City, we are gonna have a blast, so I'm hype.
The same book by the same author, but in a different form in terms of packaging. So we have this version of the Mad Day Out, but then there's that one that's smaller. So is it the exact same book, but a smaller print of it in size? Don't know, because I've never taken it out of the shrink wrap. So, here it is. For the Beatling.
Quick, how many Beatles did it take to change a light bulb?
4.
None. Mal will fucking do it.
Carol of the Beatles. I'm taking this. This is my.
The 4 spiritual laws of each Beatle. But I mean, it literally is like some religious, literature.
Yeah. I'm taking this.
Stop!
Postcards from the boys.
I got my favorite photo shoot and a movie I don't have on DVD yet. You guys are balancing on the John Lennon prayer candle right now. I hope you know that.
Oh, thanks, Eric.
Thank you so much. Wait, where's the John bit? Lennon books.
What's the name of it? The Motley?
Slice of your pie. This is also probably gonna get copyrighted, but this is Motley Crue's most Beatlesque song. Cards in the Dakota days. Yeah, sure.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about.
Stop.
I'd like to go on record and say that I did not approve the soundtrack we're hearing right now. But I try to be a gracious host.
A newspaper article. It's the 25-year anniversary of his death. This is from... I'd rather not talk while this is playing. Trying to be sentimental about the Beatles and then Vince Neil's singing in my ear over here. Eric, here it comes! Eric!
That's the part?
Wait.
Right? What does it sound like?
Sounds like a lawsuit. They should be getting a call from Pulp Publishing Company.
But it sounds so good!
This is one of the reasons why I was like, oh, I'll like them. Because I watched an interview with Tommy where they talked to him about it. They were like, this kind of sounds a lot like She's So Heavy. Tommy was like, what did he say? He was like, yeah, so what? We copied the Beatles. The Beatles are cool. And I was like, oh, so you like the Beatles, huh? And one of the first songs that they ever covered was Paperback Writer.
I wish I had more room in my suitcase. I'm so glad I got a new bookshelf this summer.
Me too.
Where's the George bin?
I'm in the George Big Bag.
John's season has 2 boxes full. This one got a Western dedication. You know that they were gifts to the house.
Oh!
Keep sending those chocolate Olivers. Keep your chin up.
Guys, I just found a tape of Beatles Fest in 1996. We're here for the fest, and it's like, this is a vlog right here. But on VHS.
There's about 1,000 vlogs.
Yeah, and then that's what I'm doing. It's crazy.
The departure.
We're heading out.
Yeah, when you guys return, I expect full-on croaky laryngitis. If it's any, look at them. There they go, off into the night, off into
on the flip side, mate.
Off into the horizons. Have fun, you guys. It's gonna be twice as heavy when you return.
Oh yeah. Line up on aisle 5. Shut up. First person in the lobby. Who could it be?
Let's sign it.
We made it! Guest rooms or restrooms? Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
How we at? Alright. Alright. TV, as always.
That is massive!
That's what she said. We got a couch again for some emotional Lennon McCartney content. We're back. We are back at the fest.
Hey.
I was gonna get my look.
Hang on a minute.
Hang on.
We got back.
We got back. Shit just got real. Because we can manage the Fest for Beatles Fans social media now. At least their Facebook.
Yeah, the Fest for Beatles Fans.
That admin quick access. Huh? Huh? We can boost posts. We can boost our own posts. Well, they know. They don't know I'm here. They know you're here.
What's the line?
Was only me and Paul know we're here.
Oh, I know we're here. We are going exploring because this hotel is absolutely dope. We're gonna try to get into the marketplace. And we added some pizzazz to our fits. That's my bag. But your pants. Yeah. And my hat. We do not need to use the elevator at all. However, it looks cool as hell, so we're going for a little joyride.
Out of Chicago.
We're going.
Yeah, well, Barb, she had like 5
Oh my god!
Well, they rerouted her like.
Were you wanting 10?
We're just
riding the elevator.
Okay. Very good.
About 5.5 hours.
Well, they drove 5.5 hours to see. I don't know what they're here for, but they're not here for the fest because the fest is not on the 10th floor. We're going down. Let me take you down, cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields.
You put the wrong tune
said every person that we see, I'm gonna put on the video.
What is this?
This is for YouTube.
Why am I on the phone?
You're on telly.
Me.
Sorry, no flash photography.
Everyone's here. Hello, I'm vlogging. Hello.
You're vlogging.
I'm vlogging for YouTube. Hi, Susan. We found ourselves in the Ethan doesn't want to be photographed.
Oh, stop. Let me photograph you.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
You're both in the program.
The story. Oh my God.
And look how small my name is.
Look at that. New York Metro content creators.
David and Randy.
Randy's helping
I'll
today.
remember.
He might come back later tonight, but he's busy the weekend.
Everyone want to say hi to the YouTube vlog real quick?
Hey.
We're out here. The first unofficial day. It's only Thursday.
Yes, but it is indeed a day.
It is. First look, guys. Oh, I know that hoodie. Familiar merch all around. How much you want to bet we can get free stuff in here since we're here early?
Don't count.
What are the
on it.
odds?
I've been here since yesterday.
Oh, you're a bloody star, mate.
Bloody star, you know.
We're bloody stars, you know. We made it. You made it.
We used to have this saying that I used to chant and they would answer when they were depressed, you know, and thinking the group was going nowhere. I say, where are we going, fellas?
To the top, Johnny.
And I'd say,
Where's that, fellas?
And they'd say,
To the topmost
Best,
of the topmost, Johnny.
and I'd say, right. And we'd all sort of cheer up.
Get up. We got work to do.
Breakfast run. Day one officially. It's Friday.
Are you ready?
Chicago, Illinois, with Bloody Stars, and we're here for all your hosting needs.
That's us.
We already got recognized before it even started. For anyone who's seen our John and Paul promo video, these two guys outside the hotel stopped us by actually shouting, Paul! John! Just because, yeah, because things are a little bit different this time and we're technically staff. We're gonna go down and see if anyone needs any help setting up more stuff. Mr. McCartney, how do you feel to be in Chicago this weekend?
I haven't had a thought in my head since about 1962, so.
We've just got our first assignment. We're going live on the Zoom, I believe, tonight for the big Lookalike Contest Fest dance party. We're going live. We're gonna be on the dance floor. We're gonna be hosting the Lookalike Contest, or co-hosting, I should say, as Paul and John.
Paul and John.
We'll be dressed for it later. We're on our way. Well, we still have a few more hours,
Yeah.
but
We'll
we will be
on our way.
coming at you.
Yeah, let's
Coming
go.
at you soon.
Okay.
Virtual hub. This is where we'll be living. And tonight's guest in the virtual hub, Layla Ortiz. How are you feeling?
I used to use my hands.
We could easily run a talk show from this location. Things all here.
It's all really good that you are in Black Night in the show.
In the program. We still got to get ours. we're on the staff.
Yeah, we did it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Just the start. Oh, they do have decorated doors. We need to do that.
But I don't want people to see what marketplace.
No one's gonna, this isn't college. No one's gonna rip things off the doors. You're going nowhere. There's nowhere full of geniuses, sir.
So I probably do belong there.
You think with or without the vest?
What the best?
I mean, yeah, I don't have a blazer, so probably. Well, I have this blazer, but the sleeves are short. We've had lunch. The creative juices are flowing. We're working on filming some TikToks before we head out and have a busy night of live streaming and whatnot to do ahead. So we're going Hard Day's Night suits tonight. So we're filming a transition video. We discovered, because of how cool this bathroom door looks, you guys will see, it slides open. Like you push through it. So it's gonna be all dramatic. We're gonna push it open and just walk.
And then we go boop.
And open.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
This blazer, my pants, obviously, and then my turtleneck, which is over there.
Transition.
All cameras, take one.
Ow. The shoe.
Well, move.
You move. Okay. 10 seconds or
Yep.
3 seconds? 10. Ready?
Mm-hmm. We should start out here and then walk back where you're wine is done.
gotta
See,
do it quicker.
you need to move back.
Alright.
Because that way I can be like, we'll turn the sound down on it and say rude things and get in here. She's a drag. Oh, drag. We'll turn the sound down on it and say rude things. The door shouldn't be closed already though, because I just ran into it.
She's a trendsetter. It's her profession. She's a drag, a well-known drag. Turn the sound down on her and say rude things.
Please, please. Me? Close enough.
Whatever.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Suit time.
You're gonna have to tuck the bottom part into your pants, but
That's fine. How the fuck do you tighten this? Wait, never mind.
very nice. Congrats.
Thank you.
You've done it.
I've done it. You look like George.
Well, I'm supposed to. Okay.
Oh, wait. Should I do?
Button it.
I don't have time!
Yes, you do. 4, 3.
I do not
2,
have time! I do
1.
not have time.
Let's do something cool then.
What are we doing?
I don't know. Just be cool.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Literally.
Just be hot boys.
I do not know how to be hot.
Be a hot boy. Be John Lennon.
Turn the sound down on her and say rude things.
I look good in a suit.
Yeah.
Ha
Nothing suits you like a suit.
Hey! Me! Telling me!
Telling me!
Insert cat. First get a job.
Here's proof that TikTok is broken.
What is it?
Just write, ew, this is so cringe guilty, and it'll pop up.
Let's play a love game, play a love game. Do you want love or you want fame and you win the game? Does that look at all like Paul? It doesn't.
You have any gel to gel it back?
No. I'll just be mullet Paul. Doesn't matter. Does he have a vest in that? You remember when he's in all black in Get Back?
I don't think he did.
Okay.
Which way are you going from?
I'm gonna walk this way.
Then I'll be like, guilty.
Yeah. Shit.
Ew, this is so cringe.
That was too early.
Yeah, it's like, hello, I gotta look back.
Ew,
Hey!
this is so.
But if I do, then I might miss you, babe. Like such a sexy boy. No, oh,
Yes.
get out of the thing. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Ew, this is so cringe. Guilty.
That one's good.
I think so. Can you get my tripod? Yeah, please.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. What on earth is
Messed
going
up my
on?
joke.
What are you gonna do?
You just mind your own business. That's what.
I do not have an original personality. I stole it
From John Lennon.
Yes.
Hey, do you want to come help us film a TikTok?
We're filming?
Yeah, we just need a third person for our TikTok.
Can you give me 10 minutes?
Sure.
Okie dokie.
Thank you.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
We're doing this audio.
That'll be you. You'll be Squidward.
How rude of some people! So I'm the villain.
Yes.
This is my first time filming a TikTok.
Okay.
Oh, is this the behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't want it to be like on you and then me and then you and then him.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you film, but you be SpongeBob.
Oh, I'm SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you film me.
Yeah.
What's so funny?
It's like, am I SpongeBob? No, you're SpongeBob.
Are you ready to go crazy?
Not yet.
2.
Are you ready to go crazy?
Yeah.
I'm already hearing voices!
Paul's hearing voices. I know about the Paul is dead theory. Is this the Paul is schizophrenic theory?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you ready to? Yeah. Are you ready to? And then I'm gonna go SpongeBob. Yeah.
What's my line?
SpongeBob, Patrick, do you mind? Get closer on my face.
Okay.
You ready? SpongeBob, Patrick, do you mind?
And I should go back to you very slowly, like, because it's a fast.
And then I'll be like,
and then a slow.
I'll just be like how dare you?
You should do like an office, like Zoom, like right.
Yeah, and I'll be like,
mind.
Yeah.
Like be looking at him, and then I'll go, and then you'll zoom in on my face.
Oh shit! Hey, we have to do the whole thing over again.
What'd you do?
Because I forgot to put it for as long as the audio is.
2,000 years later. Let's continue this conversation in private, Patrick. I think some people are eavesdropping.
Well, how rude of some people.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ethan.
Come be in the credits. This TikTok was created and produced by Skylar Moody and Layla Ortiz with special guest Ethan Alexanian.
Who's really short.
Stop being taller than me.
You're always being taller than me.
Thank you and good night. Well, not good night. We have a lot to do.
Oh, I wasn't even videoing.
You guys will soon see the first of many hauls this weekend. There's literally a carpenter's convention going on at the same time that we're here, so everyone's here dressed in like business suits or like some kind of professional attire, and then we're just in the hallway screaming the lyrics to Maxwell's Silver Hammer.
As you do.
You know, when worlds collide. Dinner has been eaten, hennas have been done, shopping has been done, and we're ready to make our virtual debut. And we're gonna get a little more of a taste in that from our hub.
The virtual hub.
Yeah? We'll be living in here all week. Weekend, I should say. Weekend. I wish this was a week. If it was a week, might die a little bit, but so much more to do.
We got a TikTok sensation over here. I'll hop in and say hello.
Hello!
Are we on? Yeah, we're on. We got Skylar and Layla in the house. How's it been out in the wild so far?
It's been pretty crazy. It's awesome. The marketplace is the most insane place we've been in so far. Everyone's trying to shop and their goods and everything, which we did, of course.
Yeah, we also got tattoos.
Yes.
In the ashram.
In the ashram.
Cool.
Well, mine are starting to peel off, but it's a great first day.
Yeah, it's been so good. Like seeing everybody. It's good seeing y'all on the Zoom.
Anyone wants to say hi for the YouTube vlog? We're vlogging for YouTube. Hello, our virtual peeps.
You're good. We hear you.
All right, guys. All right. So we're headed now. Let's see if we'll do this. Great. Perfect. What's up, y'all? We're headed now to the ashram because we want to check that whole situation out.
Very sweet vendors.
Very sweet vendors. They've got really cool reading material all about like Krishna consciousness and stuff like that.
They were doing some chants and stuff before, kind of trying to get everyone immersed in it and see what it's all about.
Let's go ahead and talk to
the people who did our hermitage.
Yeah. Hello.
Friends. We're live on the Zoom right now. On the tattoos.
Hello. So if you wanted just to like say a few words about what you guys are doing here.
Okay, we're from Krishna Temple and we are doing little henna designs for those who are interested, and we have also wonderful books here. Some of them they talk about Beatles experiences on mantra meditation and science of self-realization. It's their journey to Krishna.
And we will be here until evening and also Sunday.
Yeah. Bringing you guys to the party. If you can't come to the party, we bring the party to you. We bring the party to you.
That is not the right accent for this. We're bringing the party to you.
That's right.
Great. The option to make our own sign for the bed in for peace.
Gotta get down to that.
We gotta make a sign.
I didn't even know that was here.
I think let's make a sign. Yeah, right now.
I'm just gonna write a man for peace.
Gives everyone a little chance to get involved and share their own messages that they want to put out into the world. Just as John did. Alright, this is how it's coming along so far, guys. It's probably flipped, but I know you can tell what it says. What do you think?
Oh, wonderful.
This is the final product.
Who wants to go
It's a little
see
tucked away, it's like a hidden gem.
some art? Raise your hand. Me, I do.
Me too. Majority rules. We're
Yeah.
going.
Pretend you are us. Or you are you.
POV here, Skylar.
POV, yeah, exactly.
This might be some fest photos from years past. Yep, there's Mrs. Carol Lapidos right there. And of course, we got a bunch of art displays over here. All these newspaper prints. This is insane.
Oh man.
Beatles get back. Paul McCartney got back. It's the Chicago Theater right here. Beatles fans get back. Chicago Fest got back. There's some more prints in the back.
Look at this. 3 Beatles couples.
All in one photo. See, I love seeing things like this because it's a little snippet of history that we didn't get to experience firsthand. So then seeing it right in front of us, it's thinking, wow, all of this really happened. It's like people were writing messages on tags and hanging them on a tree right here. No more anxiety, a cleaner, greener planet Earth, no more gun violence, world peace. You think we should make some tags?
Yeah.
I know you're not supposed to share your wishes technically, or else they won't come true, but I have a feeling that this one is going to be true for a long time. I wish for a never-ending family of Beatles fans.
You guys are famous!
Yeah, we're live right now.
We're live.
Would you like to say hi?
Wow!
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Skylar,
meet you.
Layla.
Hi, Skylar. Hi, Layla. I saw
Yeah.
your video online. It was pretty cool.
The promo video?
Yes. We have different areas. We have an art contest, and people are bringing in art. Tonight's the first night. A great variety of people and age groups. It's just really great. We also made our Yoko-inspired wishing tree. People are writing wishes, and some of them are really funny, and some of them are...
So we've been seeing.
Yeah.
We're writing some of our own right now.
Yes, yeah, that was great.
We're just here every day backstage VIPs, are we not?
Yeah, we are.
Getting ready to host some lookalike contests, watching Liverpool set up. Glenn, we wish you were here. We miss you. Please get well soon.
I sent him a text message. I wanted to let him know that we missed him.
We do miss you, Glenn. We'll see you soon, but we're going to enjoy your band for now. We're going to have a great time tonight. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
To the side of the stage, and we have a very special treat. We got John and Paul. Got the New Jersey, New York Metro winners. Hello, hello.
Hello, how are we doing tonight?
It's great to be back here. We're in Chicago for the first time, you see.
All right, first up on the stage, it looks like we got John and Yoko over here. Have you been up to the Bed for Peace?
Yes.
We created the Bed for Peace.
All right, the next.
All right, next up we got, it was 20 years ago today, we got these friends up on stage.
Billy Shears, 1967. And I'm with Jane Asher.
Billy Preston.
It's Billy Preston Oh, again. look who we got back. Dare I say, fifth Beatle? Yes.
Who's up next?
Oh my goodness.
All right, looks like we got another Yoko.
I love these bell sleeves, Yoko. Tell us how you're feeling.
Feeling great.
John and Paul are here. John and Paul, meet John and Paul. For seeing
twins
many
over here.
years at once. One more time. Got John and Yoko. We got some prizes. Billy, Preston. Okay. Somebody just won 2 rounds. Give it up for Billy Preston here.
think it's quite on brand that we're here again on a Saturday morning, and we missed yoga again on a Saturday morning just because they decided to start a little bit early, but it's okay. We're looking to get some breakfast right now, and I'm trying to see what else there is to do today. So much to do, so little time. What are you channeling on this fine Saturday?
India George.
India George. New pants. Where are the pants from?
New pants. Rainbow. The shoes are from Nasty Gal. You might recognize them from the Paul concert.
Yes, you might. I don't know what this is channeling. The hat's making me think of George. The scarf is just 60s in general. These jeans are new. They're from Zara. I got them for 60% off. No one's gonna care, but that was a huge day for me. Beatle boots. As per usual, I'm gonna be wearing them all weekend because I finally found a pair that I like. And then staff badge. This little collared shirt, the hat. What I will be wearing every day. The number 9 necklace from my boy. Let's get it. How did you feel about that puppet show?
It was pretty good. I don't want to say cute. It was really good.
I don't remember who recommended Bob Abdo to us, but even though we didn't get to see much, it was still a great show overall. It's not just for kids, you know, you really get, I wouldn't say adult humor, but it's as entertaining for adults as it can be for kids, you know. You put on a great laugh, you tell a great story, and that's what Bob's trying to do. He's trying to tell his story in front of a crowd, show how what he's done has changed other people's lives. Everyone here who's a part of the fest has changed the lives of so many other fans in so many ways, and that's what we're all here about, and I'm very happy about that. Right now, of course, we're back here. Not surprising, but we're just chilling out in the marketplace until Chris O'Dell's discussion, which is going to be happening in a little while, and we're going to get to talk to her, and I think I'm finally going to get her book.
Chris O'Dell. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you.
Have a seat. How much of it, when you watched it, and I'm sure you have watched it, how much of it resonates with you as a, this is your life moment, like a home movie almost?
Well, that is so amazing. That's a great question, because actually I was watching it with other people the first night, and I went, I'm not doing this again. I need to focus. And I realized, so I watched it at home, and I realized it was like watching a home movie. I saw myself at 20, 21 years old, and it was like I was right there again, only it was a home movie done really well. The news traveled very fast at Apple. It was definitely from one floor right up to the top floor in no time. And we heard that things weren't good, it wasn't working out that well, and they were coming to Savile Row to record, that was good news. The whole mood changed in the studio that day. It was really exciting to watch that happen. You know, because I wasn't in the studio watching all that going on, but it was just so amazing how Billy could do that to any room he walked into. It warmed my heart to see how much he had changed what looked like a kind of rotting situation into a blossoming situation.
Hello, Miss O'Dell. How are you doing today?
I am doing so good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Great, Skylar.
Hope you're having a great weekend.
Wish everybody there was here.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we got the virtual fest. Everyone's watching in. We've been doing a little bit of that. Guys, yes, this is Dee. We just met her. She's the author of Confessions of a Beatlemaniac. She met Paul and John. She's got some pretty great stories to tell, and I'm getting this book right now.
I am so excited to meet you, Skylar.
I'm excited to meet you as well.
Awesome.
You got the book too. Where is it?
Yeah. Look.
Where is it?
It's right here.
Ah, there you go.
George Martin's film score is brilliant. You don't believe me? I'm going to make you listen to a little of it right now.
How was your bestie, Bruce Spicer?
He was great. Really enjoyed the whole chat. I think I might get the book, the Rubber Soul Revolver book.
I feel very educated now. Like I said in my last vlog, I believe it was. This is the kind of school
that I like to go to. I feel like I'm in school just listening to lectures about my favorite band, and this is the kind of information I gotta keep learning so that one day I can get up on that stage. It's gonna happen. Having my own presentation, that is. I don't think the contest last night counts.
End of part 1. Intermission. End of intermission. Part 2.
Alright, y'all, remember when we said at the last fest that we didn't really have a lot of time to go to presentations or get in on any of that? Well, today I feel like I've literally just been in school. We've been out and about at a lot of discussions and presentations since 11 in the morning, and it started off with Mr. Bob Abdo, who does the Beatles puppet shows at the fest. And if you guys haven't gotten the chance to see him, I spoke about it before, if you guys haven't gotten the chance to see him at a fest or just see some of his work out in the world in general, I highly recommend that you do so. And I think that we're getting the opportunity to interview him tomorrow morning. We also got to see a little bit of Bruce Spicer, a little well-known Beatles historian, kind of talking about Magical Mystery Tour and Yellow Submarine, the movie specifically, and how the ratings were for that, and just what people thought of it in the US versus the UK, which a lot of it was completely different. They're not my top 2 favorites, but they're good. What do you think of Magical Mystery Tour and Yellow Submarine?
I love Yellow Submarine. I think it's an underrated film. Magical Mystery Tour, I'm like, you know, cool on.
I thought it was interesting how in the US it was one way, in the UK it was completely different.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I thought Bruce's presentation was super informative, and it made me want to go revisit both of the films, actually. I haven't watched Magical Mystery Tour in a minute, so.
I haven't watched it at all. You heard it here. I'm at Beatles Fest and I've never watched Magical Mystery Tour. Okay, I've seen a few clips, never in its entirety. Yellow Submarine I have watched though. And honestly, we did do a little bit of shopping around, mainly window shopping, but while we were there, we did run into this really nice author. Her name is Dee, and she wrote this great book called Confessions of a Beatlemaniac, which she was able to meet John and Paul actually back in the 60s, and she tells her story about that and her journey as a Beatles fan in general. And she was a teenager right at the time that Beatlemania was hitting, so prime moment for that. I cannot wait to read this book. To Skylar, you are awesome. Enjoy the book. And she was super sweet. And guess who got to meet Chris O'Dell? Again. And I got her book this time, like I promised that I would. It's weird how going to the fest so many times, you start to become friends with people that are in the spotlight like that you never thought that you would become friends with. Because going up to Chris, she recognized us immediately. It was just like we were old friends coming to hang out together again, which blew my mind. I got her book autographed this time, and it says, "To Skylar, you are one of my faves, best wishes, Chris O'Dell." I think the most exciting thing that we've done today so far was go to an exhibit called The Beatles and Psychedelic Art, which we found out about yesterday when we were going to the actual art exhibit. There was a whole presentation done by Deco and Marlene talking about how the Beatles and psychedelic art kind of influenced one another and how it influenced their music and their style, like the way they dressed and their lifestyle. The presentation just had the most amazing visuals. It really kept you immersed into it, and even their music playing in the background, you really got a feel of what that was all about.
And so everyone stayed in the house together that night. Paul described seeing paisley shapes and weird things. The next morning, no one felt like leaving.
What's this Beatles role-playing thing that you wanted to do?
They're just doing basically like D&D, but it's the Beatles, so.
D&D Beatles style. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with D&D. However, if it's Beatles style, perhaps. Are you pumped?
I'm writing my letter.
They're writing their letter.
Oh, Peter was here yesterday.
Was he?
Yes.
8:15 to
9:30.
You gotta give him a letter to Jane today. Did you write it?
No. Dear Jane, I love you so much. You're perfect. I love everything about you. Please bake me a cake. Here's my return address. Have a lovely life. You deserve it. Lovely love.
You didn't get a no.
I just embarrassed myself in front of Peter.
I say whatever. He said sure. That's not a no.
Stuck it in his pocket, so that's cool.
There you go. What's the bet for the evening?
I don't know.
Let's see.
My heart is like a wheel.
one Motley Crue moment of the weekend. Hashtag the dirt.
Hashtag the dirt. We're not sponsored. They say, do you want a record deal?
Now that hurt my phone.
You didn't have to commit to the bit as hard as you did.
Maybe I wanted to. You gotta get it for accuracy. I said, I'm gonna have a concussion, I'm gonna have a broken thumb.
Now I'm Tommy.
Oh, so what, you want a record deal? Thank you. Dinner's been consumed. I probably have a concussion, and we're gonna go do Beatles roleplay.
Yeah, it ain't.
I don't know if I'm gonna do anything, but I'm at least gonna watch and be moral support.
Welcome to a world of mythical proportions. Apple was and is a real company in a real place. But Apple was more than bricks and mortar. It was the headquarters of the Beatles, the earthly place where magic was created. And there was no bigger event than on January 30th, 1969. Tonight, here at the Fest, we invite you to a game of imagination. Our troupe of concert hopefuls assembles, so let's find out who they are.
I am Yoko Ono, and I am the High Priestess of the Happening. I will be playing Bo, and I will be doing my best. I'm Tilly, and I will be playing the despicable constable.
I will be playing Chris O'Dell, who's super cool.
You get up to reception now, and what shenanigans are going on here?
Movement in the center of the room, about the size of a bear. Mal Evans. He is on his hands and knees. This is my favorite part. Ringo has asked for some special Beatle treats, Constable. Gather round and help this lovable bear of a man. Get a hammer, Mal. Get an anvil, Mal.
I'm writing to tell you that I'm breaking off our engagement, seeing as you never called me. I enclosed the ring that I got from a Cracker Jack box to show you that I am serious. I had a dream that there is a fierce tiger on the 3rd floor. Be careful.
His name is Frisco Pete, and he's been stuck inside of Apple since Christmas.
I don't even know how I'm alive! How have I been eating? But I'm going the other way! No, the other way! The other way! Golf, yeah, hopefully that's fine. Okay.
See, this is a topic that a lot of people don't talk about. Entertainers and show business, everything is all about glitz and glamour. And hey, hold on, I'm gonna check my hair.
Cripplingly slow, I'm afraid. How's Jean Shearing?
Yeah, she's fine. She's used to this, me being on the road. Are you all with the same film? Are you doing this all together?
Well, actually, they're in the film.
Okay. And this, I'm going to be called Mr. Puppet. That's my stage name. I've been doing this for 22 years. I'm not fly on the wall that have seen and heard things at the Fest. This is my 26th year as Mr. Puppet and 22 years at the Fest for Beatles Fans. Wanted to make this a career, so every year I create new puppets and new characters and new storylines. I tell people my show is like watching the Ed Sullivan Show, because in the old Ed Sullivan Show you would see a polar bear from Russia or wherever riding a unicycle, and then the next act would be an opera singer. So you'll see different acts And the reason why I do that is that it caters to all ages of my audience. My audience gets to see all different types of puppetry, and also it keeps their attention span. I was brought up in a religious cult that we didn't listen to music. I had a friend in this religious cult that I was in, and he called me up one time and he goes, "My parents aren't home. Come on over, I want to show you something." I thought maybe he was going to show me pot or marijuana or drugs or a dirty magazine. And so we went into his bedroom and he lifts up his mattress, and there was an album of Paul McCartney, London Town. I'm thinking, ooh, what is that? Can we look at, are we allowed to touch it? And who's Paul McCartney? So when I created my Beatle puppets, I really wasn't a Beatle fan. And I remember as a child watching the Beatle cartoons, and they wore purple jackets. So people ask me sometimes, why do my 1964 puppets are in purple? Why aren't they in gray Nehru jackets? It's because I only envisioned them as the cartoons. Here at the fest, I give stuff away, so I have prizes and souvenirs that I just give away to the children. Can I show you a few things? In 2019, I created Paul's grandfather. So that was really good from Hard Day's Night. And so I created the flyer that he threw out of the helicopter, but it's in puppetry form. And then I also hand out finger puppets to the children. You can do it that way. You can put it on your nose. Or I tell the children they can put it on their toes. My Beatle puppets crossed Abbey Road. These were specially made puppets. And you see those cars right there? They're not, well, people from England would know this. Those aren't, in America, those aren't parked cars. They're driving really fast and they want to run you over. Realize this is my calling. This isn't just a job. I'm not here to make, wiggle dolls. I mean, I'm here to do a great show. I don't do a mediocre show. I don't do an adequate show. My audience deserves the best.
You told two very powerful stories yesterday. I wonder if you'd be kind enough to repeat them.
Yeah, so 3 years ago, I was doing a show here in Chicago, and after Sunday, this gentleman comes up to me. His name is Steve, and he goes, "Thank you, we really enjoyed your show throughout the years." And then he introduced me to his son. His son's name is Steve Jr. He's 18. Hello, Steve Jr. Nice to meet you. And I go, "Is there a Mrs. Steve?" He said, "She's not here." I go, "Oh, is she like in the video room or the dealer room or in the ballroom listening to an interview?" She goes, "No, she passed away some years ago. You're responsible for her death." I go, "Wait, what? What?" He goes, "No, it's okay. It's a good thing, actually. We came to your show 18 years ago. She was pregnant with Steve Jr. They came to my show and she just laughed and laughed and laughed. And when they went home from the fest, she went into premature labor. She had to go to the hospital and she died on the operating table. I go, "Well, how am I, what did I have to do with this?" "No, you made her happy the last couple of hours of her life." She was just laughing and happy. And sadly, she did pass away, but you've made the last couple of hours of her life the best she had.
Okay.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
When people hear my name, Mr. Puppet, they think it's a baby show. It's a puppet show, it's, for babies, and it's not. Actually, after my show, the adults are loving my show more than the children. They might not want to admit it, but adults were brought up with puppets. In the 50s and 60s, there was puppets everywhere on television. You had Edgar Bergen and Mortimer Snerd, you had Sherry Lewis and Lamb Chop. Yeah, I can go on and on. Puppets were a big, big deal. I might not be the face of puppetry, but I tell people I'm the nails of that house. And even though you don't see those nails, without nails in a house, that house falls apart. We're just as important on a low scale as a superstar is on a big scale. I'd rather be a superstar in the minor leagues than a bench warmer in the major leagues. The one thing nice about this fest for Beatle fans here is that it could be a deep cut. Like right now, this year, I'm doing a song from Brainwashed. The average Beatle fan out there probably don't even know that George Harrison had an album called Brainwashed, but here they do. So I'm doing a really great act. In fact, this act is very avant-garde. It's one of my most artsy act, because I'm doing my George Harrison puppet singing the Brainwash song, but in the song there's two Hindu prayers, or one's actually a vocal and another one's a prayer. And I actually have a Hindu or a Middle Eastern Indian type marionette. I'll show you real quick. She does an interpret dance to George Harrison's Hindu prayer. She ends her act bowing down and meditating. And then what I do is I meditate with her. So I'm bowing down with her. It's very emotional.
Okay, there you go. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Peace and love
Thank
from
you.
Paul McCartney.
Can I shake your hand, sir?
Sure. Not too tight.
Nice to meet you.
Peace and
Great
love.
story, a great man, doing great things.
We all do great things. Now it's time for you to do some great things too.
Get out there, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
That's a wrap.
You could have a fest all by yourself if you drop acid and ride that elevator up and down.
I mean, so long as you don't end up thinking it's on fire. I think we should come up with a set of like 5 of the same questions just to ask everyone.
I just was gonna be like, how you feeling? Day 3 of the fest.
I'm thinking like rapid fire questions, ones that they're not gonna like elaborate on forever and ever, because if it's not for the vlog, then we want it to be quick.
Yeah. That way people can be like, bap, bap, bap.
We'll say like, hey, it's rapid fire for social media.
Hey, it's rapid fire for social media. Yeah, do you mind if we film you and ask you questions?
Secretary.
This is my pole outfit. So I've got cool flare pants from Rainbow, shoes from Nasty Gal. Been wearing them all weekend. This is also from Rainbow. And my mullet is a burp for the mullet. Cool.
These pants are the same ones that I wore with my suit on Friday. They're from H&M. My Beatle boots from ASOS. This shirt was from Marshall's. I don't know where it's originally from, but I thought it was cute and it was giving very much 60s. And my hair is sponsored by every picture of John Lennon that I've ever seen in my life. Thank you. This is what we're gonna call the Fest merch haul. Lord have mercy when we bring this home on the airplane.
Lordy, lordy, peek-a-bit-a-cough.
Which was also our reaction to the Ringo Starr feet pics. Thank you very much.
Why did he post pictures of his feet twice in one day?
Sir, you can make money off of that. There were a few things that I did not buy at the New York Fest that I regretted, so I had to get them while I was here. And one of them being John Lennon, the New York years, because this is my favorite era of John. One, because I think he looks the most like me here. It's a matter of opinion, but I think he does. Looking through some of these pictures, you can't tell me that this man isn't beautiful. I want to be him. My one stupid purchase last time was the $40 yellow submarine slippers, and I think my one stupid purchase this time is a $40 mini magical mystery tour bus. This is gonna serve absolutely no purpose other than to sit on a shelf in my room somewhere and just look pretty, but that's what being a Beatles collector is all about. Beatles songs for ukulele, because I can play the ukulele a hell of a lot better than I can play the guitar, so we're starting off easier, and I like having all of this in one little place instead of having to look it up on the internet all the time. 2 bracelets. This one, kind of a chunky one, just says the Beatles. But this one I thought was a lot cuter. It appears to be handmade. You guys won't be able to read it too well, but it has little things that say, I heart the Beatles. And there's little rainbow jewels. And it's been on my arm this entire weekend, and I love it. Also a purchase that I didn't make in New Jersey that I wanted to make this time. I got socks. I don't want to rip this because I'm worried it's gonna tear the socks a little bit, but it has a lot of their song names, a lot of Beatles logos on it. Of course, I had to get another bag for an extra $1 because I'm insane. And now I got the same one that Layla got from the last fest because I like the design on this one. Now we have Saturday because I have no self-control whatsoever. We got books and books and books and books and books. This I found in one of the art rooms. They had a lot of vintage merch in there, but I found the John Lennon tribute magazine that People did shortly after he passed away, so I feel like that's a little important piece of history that I'd like to have with me. I have 3 books. This one, 100 Things Beatles Fans Should Know and Do Before They Die. I didn't even take a good look at what exactly was in here, in which we meet the leading players of our story. When John Met Paul, first US hit. It's basically just the basic rundown of everyday things that everyone should know about the band. Oh, I got some more socks. Oh, socks. Oh, socks. Oh, socks. This one just has my cartoon babies.
Did you cop a pair of them, Mr. Lennon?
This was from when we went and got our henna tattoos in the ashram, and because we made a little donation, we got a little piece to take home, Chant and Be Happy, which I'm excited to read about it. See, this is something I never would dive into willingly, but I mean, if it's the Beatles, I'm willing to learn all that there is to know just to understand them even more than I already do. Oh, shite. No, there's more. Novelization of A Hard Day's Night. Novelization of Help. The two superior Beatles movies. Only $5 a piece. You can't beat that. You guys remember, I have a little picture of John in the back of my phone case. I decided to get one of all 4 of the babies when they were arriving to America. And it has Paul's autograph on it. In this little trading cards pack, there's a lot more pictures like that. Should I open mine?
Do it. Unboxing.
Unboxing live. I need to see what we got.
And then maybe we can trade.
Yeah, because the trading cards. Oh no, these are color.
Yeah.
And much higher quality. Look at some of that. I got Polly Boy. Yeah, these are cute. Yes. Yes. Smiley Boy.
Aw, from Help.
We literally have the same smile. Hold on. I'm telling you guys.
I have mine in my hands, just like, do you want to
show them?
This one's cute.
Oh
my god, your boys.
I could look at these all day.
Got a good little Central Park moment. This one that I'm going to try and trade one with Skylar for.
What's that one? It's my boy.
It's your boy.
I can give you, if you want George, I'll take John.
You give me the George one?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll trade.
There you go.
Yes!
I made their day. And then last but not least, a couple of t-shirts to add to my ever-growing collection that is spilling out of my closet. But I mean, I had to listen to this t-shirt. I couldn't not buy it. Puns. I have the one that says listen to this button, so now I have to listen to a shirt as well. These two are a bit more on the vintage side. A Hard Day's Night with the British flag behind it. Probably gonna crop it, but it looks cute. I'll probably crop this one as well. Simple Beatles logo. We love to see it. Europe!
You're lucky I caught that, you know. Okay, oh. Alright, well, we all know that I have, don't die. We all know that I have these trading cards. So, yeah. I got another little guy, old George. Everybody knows I have the George on the back of my phone, and I got a new one with his autograph on it, by the by. I got Peter Asher's book, The Beatles, A to Z, and it was signed. Yeah, and he just simply wrote, to Layla, Peter Asher. Probably because there was no room to write anything else, you know? I got also Confessions of a Beatlemaniac because I read this book one time that was called Date with a Beatle, and it was pretty much like, it's like, basically it's like fan fiction, and this girl goes out on a date with George because she like sneaks into his hotel room or something like that. But I would like to read a real fan experience. I love that book, but I would like to read a true story. Dee was so sweet, and she wrote, enjoy this true story. Because I talked to her about a date with the Beatle. I need to send you a clip of me that I took on my Snapchat.
Yeah.
To insert here because I need everybody to see that I cried my eyes out.
I need to know that the Peter Jackson documentary is going to be available to buy because I want to own it. I want to have a physical copy. So I know nobody can ever take it away from me.
I thought that this wasn't going to come out on anything other than Disney Plus. I thought that they weren't going to make like a box set or anything like that. So I thought I'd never like be able to physically own this, and I was very, very, very upset at 12 o'clock at night. So now I have it. I don't have to cry. In the event of an apocalypse, if I have to go down into a bunker or something, I know for a fact that I have Get Back and I don't have to use the internet to watch it. This is a 1983 Beatles Fest shirt that I got. I think it's super cute. Yellow is my favorite color, so. This is a cool like vintage looking love shirt. It's kind of like 70s-ish, so I liked that because I'm kind of in my clearly 70s Paul era. I got some socks. I got some Wings socks. Speaking of Wings, era Paul.
You caught a pair of those, Mr. McCartney.
I did, yeah. I got this because, why wouldn't I? I didn't even know that they were on the back of it. It just said Rubber Soul and that's
Surprise.
it. Yeah, oh my god. And it's orange on the inside. I really love orange and green. My whole room is set up to be orange and green because I love this album, so there you go. Only ever drink from that cup when I'm in my room, and I'm only ever gonna eat off of this plate when I'm in my room. I'm just gonna hang it up. I'm gonna put it somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, it's too pretty, and also I feel like it's like hand painted or something. And that is my haul.
We're broke.
Oh, I'm going back to the dealer's room again later. Temporary
Secretary. Hi, welcome to the podcast.
We're your hosts, John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
I say this is how I get into the voice. This is John Lennon saying on behalf of the Beatles, have a very happy Christmas and a good New Year. I have to say that, otherwise I can't do his voice. Since we are tasked with doing social media this weekend, we thought that our plan for the afternoon until we have to go to some panels would be to interview and kind of ask them some rapid fire questions and piece them together for a little video for Instagram.
Favorite Beatle, how Fest is going, and
for day 3.
favorite part of the weekend. 3 questions, 3 ounces. We'll get back to you.
See ya outside.
Me! Television! Me! What are your guys' names?
Robbie. Rob. Eric.
Molly.
My name's Matt.
Angie.
Aaron.
And your favorite Beatle, Eric?
Beatle, probably George. I think in the end, I gotta go with Paul.
I think it have to be Paul.
Paul?
Yeah.
Okay.
Paul.
All of them.
Paul.
Paul, okay.
Paul.
Paul, nice quick answer. Favorite song?
Oh, that's so hard. I think it's, Help.
Yeah, Only Sleeping.
Oh, darling.
She loves it. I think I gotta go with I Saw Her Standing There.
At the moment, A Hard Day's Night. Something.
Something.
Even though Paul's my favorite, I think Something's probably my favorite song.
How many fests have you been to?
This is my 24th.
Is this your first fest? It is. Yeah, welcome.
No, I went 5 years ago.
Oh, okay, and how'd you like it? Okay.
Very
Very small, okay.
So it's only my second one. The first one was in Los Angeles back in 2014, I believe. Third.
This is actually my second one.
Your second
The
one?
first one I went to, I was 12. I'm 31 now.
Wow. Okay, and what has been your favorite part of this weekend?
Greg Bissonette. Oh yeah. Greg Bissonette's been a lot of fun. Yeah. But that show last night was great with Liverpool, the band. We're looking forward to it again tonight.
Yeah.
All the different talks that are going on, the different scholarly talks, the interviews, this is just fantastic.
Seeing Mike going through the
I think it's been like the live performances with Liverpool.
All of them are
It's just a happy place to be. There's great live music. First chance here to get back to the fest.
Alright, gotta get back to the fest. That's the motto for the year, isn't it? We've been getting the compliments all day. We've been getting the recognition all day. I think it's about time we go see this movie that we're in.
Yeah, we can
Let's
see
go! They've been with us since we were 15, 16. Now I'm 23 out of college, sitting here about to be a part of this movie. I feel like they really just kind of helped push me in that direction and say, hey kid, this is where we want you to go.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog.
What kind of reaction do you get out in the TikTok universe?
We're pretty well received, you know? Like, I think a lot of people enjoy the kind of creative take.
We each have our own specialties.
It's like our own unique takes on how to like disperse information, I guess. A couple of TikToks that we've done together, like it's been a quick learning curve. Like we figured out how to do it pretty quickly together.
We got that same mindset, that same wavelength.
Yeah.
I feel like we just really connect in terms of that. POV, you're me and Layla, and we're on a panel. Check that out. 1 down, 1 to go. What are you hoping to talk about on this lovely closing panel of Sunday afternoon?
I'm hoping I can just kind of fly under the radar and nobody will ask me any questions.
All right, ladies, before it gets too busy,
Take your time.
smile. Here we go. Thank you.
Thank you. See, we got paparazzi. I'm your biggest fan. I follow you until you love me.
I really need a mustache.
If I had eyeliner, I'd just draw it on.
Mustache and goatee.
Oh yeah.
I think no expression of fandom is invalid. Do you find that, how are your interactions with fans who are older than you?
It's a double-edged sword, because either they love that you love what they love. You get looked down upon because, oh, you're kids, that's cute, you like the Beatles, but we were there.
Some of the most like privileged fans are the ones who have like stumbled upon the Beatles now, because like when you were there originally, you had like this kind of view of them where it's like you know very little because you don't have that much exposure to them. Like they were everywhere, but like you didn't have the books, you didn't have like the Get Back, like we all just saw that. We kind of have like a zoomed out view of like all of the things we can like debunk
we've debunked all of the myths.
This is the best time to be a Beatles fan because, like Layla said, we have all this information right at our fingertips that most of the first generation fans in the 60s or even the 70s didn't have. And, it kind of left a lot to think about. You want to know all the answers to all these questions, and you can't just, go on Google. You can't just go, find an entire library, or should I say a marketplace, filled with books on all this information. And I'm wondering if maybe it's a little bit of jealousy in a way.
I guess I'll be bold right now and say, yes, they are jealous.
I'm wondering if the three of you recognize any differences generationally in just musical tastes?
Is this just an opportunity to say I don't like what Ringo's putting out?
You can say that if you want.
Oh, I have to say that. And I'm sure, how do you both feel about temporary
I was just about to
secretary?
ask, who goes temporary?
The Fest for Beatles Fans has been going on since 1974. So I was wondering if you think about your fandom and your life in 10 to 20 years, what would you want this festival or what this conference to kind of look like?
I mean, I definitely would want to see more young fans coming up to do panels like this because it's important, that's why we're here. It's important to get the perspective of the younger generation and see how they're viewing the fandom. And then, of course, me being a media person, I would love to see other people doing vlogs or posting little TikToks, just little snippets of the event in real time.
It's a very different world. It's a very different landscape in which we consume media. It's a very different world in which we interact with other fans.
You already collectively have been changing what this is. So it is changing without a dictum on high, and you are helping to define what that change is.
Thank you so much, you guys great. We enjoyed talking with you.
Slippers rock, and I know you know what I'm talking about.
Guess who bought them today?
Nice!
Yeah, join the club.
They're comfortable. I mean, they slip off your feet all the time, but they're comfy as all hell.
Literally so cozy.
Kayla, did you get to go to Strawberry Fields when you were in New York City?
Not this time around, unfortunately. God, it was a whirlwind of a trip. I was only there for 4 days. It's been a few years since I've been there last. I miss it. Oh,
and Layla's gonna have to serenade you in the park.
Strawberry Fields. You name the time, we've already named the place, and I'm down, okay?
We can wrangle some drums. Oh, that would be so cool. That's bucket list for me.
Is busking in Strawberry Fields?
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
It
is real life.
You're here.
Pinch yourself, you're not dreaming, man.
So Del, it is an honor. I can't believe I just said those words. That is unbelievable.
Oh, I know what I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about Glenn Johns. It's like a curmudgeon.
Okay. I must have worked on my interview questions for a month when I found out that I was going to be sitting down and talking with him.
And I think he's hysterical, but if you don't know that ahead of time, it can be very off-putting. This has been a really nice weekend. By the way, I just want to say that this whole weekend has just been amazing. And then, of course, Michael Lindsay Hogg came on and joined me. That was so much fun.
He came back.
He came back.
That's
He
so
got
great.
back, I should say.
Back. He got back.
There you go. Making me even more jealous that I'm not there with you guys.
You're here. You're here virtually. If you're here virtually, you're still a part of the Fest family. Always.
What's been your favorite part of the weekend?
I think going to sleep the first night I got here and having a really good sleep was the best part of the
I'm
weekend
with you on that.
so far. People are just great. The people attending, the people who are here presenting different things. It's been very special. I went in to meet Derek Taylor, and I wore, I thought was the grooviest outfit I could possibly wear. A-line pink felt dress with these pink shoes that were kind of like, oh my God, I just look so silly. Once I was sitting with Derek and we started talking, I calmed down a little bit. Oh, I think Paul's next door. And that's when I pretty much lost it. At that time, it's like they didn't really exist. They were figments. They were our dreams. They weren't reality. To go from that to oh wait, one of these, he's right next door. Imagine a child being taken to Disneyland for the first time. That's probably the best way of describing it. It was just like, oh my God, I've gone to heaven.
look like Paul McCartney.
Does the bass guy look like Paul McCartney more than I do?
No, not more than you, but hang on. You're gonna tell me right now.
Okay, so he's getting some things ready for this next song.
Like, come on. Come on.
We made it! That's how you know! We did it, kid! We've done it! We've done it, son!
We survived!
We're alive!
We're alive, but we're dead. What's that? I thought you were gonna yell at me. The panels. Okay. Gen Z panel went very, very well. We got more of a crowd than I thought. It wasn't packed, but we had a decent amount of people, and it was me, Layla, and Ethan, just the three of us running our own thing, running our own show, and it went pretty well, and there were people that had a lot of questions to ask.
Somebody asked me about Help, and I was like, you mean my favorite film ever?
Mm-hmm. And there was someone that's going to be teaching, this is so unattractive, I'm sorry. Someone's going to be teaching, what was it, a college course on the Beatles? Like, I want to make sure that I do everything right, like what's some advice I should follow? And I said that you have to remain completely true to their entire story, even the more unattractive bits of the story, because of course they're rock stars, shit's gonna happen, they're the Beatles, and if you just sugarcoat over that, you gloss over it, you're not telling it like it is, and you gotta tell it like it is. You're gonna see our brains slowly shut down as we're attempting to do this. Blue meanies? Blue meanies!
Right in the vicinity of this theater!
I think there were more people on this media panel than there were up in New York Fest, but I still managed to kind of get my 2 cents in, mainly talking about how passion is really all that matters if you want to reach success in an online Beatles community, because if you don't have any passion behind your work and what you're doing, then you're not going to be successful, because yeah, people want to see you be passionate and talk about what you love, and they're going to feed off of that energy, and they're going to follow you, and they're going to appreciate your work.
Lots of people really liked the Gen Z panel, though. A lot of people came up to us afterwards and were like, that was good.
And I think that's definitely a thing that's going to be happening at next year's fest. So catch us there running our own panel again.
Yeah. We were spontaneously given an interview opportunity to interview Caitlin Larkin.
Our bestie.
Our bestie.
We love you, Caitlin.
We love you, Caitlin.
We thought that was going to be the end of it. We thought it was just going to be us talking about TikTok, having a good time, until one of our other best friends walked in the room.
Chris O'Dell! Chris O'Dell!
watching this, we love you. We love your stories so much. You can tell us anything about George Harrison or Apple, any small detail, and we would love to hear it. I wish we could have had more time to talk, and I wish we could have had more questions to be prepared. But it was still so fun. I mean, it was kind of a challenge in a way.
Yeah,
I like to be
and
challenged
on the
like
fly
that.
interview, like that was insane.
We got a little feedback. Apparently a lot of the people that were watching online really liked the two of us. We're doing something for the fans out there, and we're glad that whoever was there virtually had a good time.
We want to provide a nice time for the people who can't be here.
Yeah, and we're hoping that many of you can come out in the next fests to come, seeing that we're finally getting back to the fest.
Yeah, this is my favorite thing that I got at the fest.
Where's my buddy?
And, I don't have a name for him yet, so if you have a name suggestion, please let me know.
John and Yoko. We're very sleep deprived, can you tell?
Cool. Insert that clip of me hitting Skylar's head on the table.
Oh, it's the end of fest. We had a great time, but
fuck me.
Are you okay?
Did you guys have fun at fest?
Yes, we had a fabulous time at fest. The fest for Beatles Fans 2022 is complete. We will catch you guys there in 2023, probably. I'm hoping we will be there because we had a great time. A splendid time was had by all and was guaranteed for all.
Yes.
And I think that we delivered.
We did.
We did.
And the fest delivered, as always.
As always, keeping it running. Good job, mate. We did it.
Ew.
Ew, what?
Just put my hand in that puppet's mouth.
Boom. Ah.
We did it.
We done did it.
Okay.
Success.
All right.
Good night.
Good night, Wisconsin.
We're in Illinois.
Good night, Illinois.
You're the one who thought Chicago was a state.
Shut the fuck up. How do you think the Chicago and the Metro Fest compare?
Going in this time around, there were people who had seen our fest vlog from last time. They'd maybe seen the Paul vlog and seen the Ringo vlog, so we were walking around and we were getting a lot more attention than we got last time, which was kind of insane. It was almost like the VIP treatment.
Yeah, a lot of people are very excited that, you know, we're doing stuff that has to do with the Beatles. From New York Metro to Chicago, I think personally, like, we made a huge jump from being first-time fest goers and just, you know, being there and enjoying it to like working it, and like suddenly we're on stage for the Hey Jude finale and everything. Really cool that we made that leap and bound
in the same year.
In the same year, yeah.
I'm hoping that it's just gonna keep building up and getting our names out there. Online, it seems like Gen Z fans might get a little bit of ridicule from the older fans because they're saying, oh, you weren't there, you know, like we lived it, we were there when all the albums came out and when this happened and that happened. But at Fest, you didn't get any of that. Everyone there was really supportive, especially when we had our panel. That was probably one of my favorite aspects of the entire time. We definitely made a lot more friends this time around. Last time it was maybe a handful of certain people, but then when more people recognize you, they say, oh, this is what you do, or oh, you're on this, oh, explain more about that. What was your favorite part of the entire weekend?
The role play, obviously. That was so much fun. I wish they would do more stuff like that. But that's just me, little weirdo. My little weirdo brain. I'll role play anybody. Just let me be George next time. Paul and George and
Harrison.
Chris. Yeah, Mick Harrison and Chris.
Every single time that we meet up with any Fest people, I feel like it's just another leap. It's another big step into whatever it is coming up next. Leaving the Beatles Fest feeling like I have a little bit of post-concert depression in a way, but we know that it's going to be coming up again. We know that we're going to be reunited with everyone soon, and for the time being, we can converse with everybody that we've met and build some friendships even further, because that's what the Fest for Beatles Fans is all about. Beatles fans are just one big happy family. See you in 2023, y'all. Until then, follow us on TikTok. Family photo for the last day.
A long portrait of all the guests on the wonder wall. It's supposed to go here.
We're recreating a picture like this since we were official Airbnb Beatles guests.
This is turning into me doing TikTok.
It's a swivel chair. Blah. Maybe.
Just to get a little family
Behind
photo.
the scenes.
People would pay money to see how this is done.
I
Two.
Oh, it did it already.
7, 6, I'm sure. Alright, let's go ahead and do it.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me.
I think we've got
Burp number
coverage.
50,000 of the trip.
Ask me how many times.
How many times have you burped in this trip?
No.
How many times have you burped?
3.
No, not today, on the tour.
I don't know, I lost count after that really big one at Beatles Fest.
Little light. The inner light, you see.
Without going out of my way.
Oh, the only thing that's different is we can see it in the.
What love is
The reflection. I'd like to give you complimentary versions of these because even though I gave you ones before, I know you're taping, so let's move it along. Fridge magnets.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody needs a fridge magnet.
Beatledrama.com. This one is young George Harrison over here. Hey.
Sorry.
Hey.
Sorry
Chop
that.
the finger off.
Just send me all the good bits, you see.
You want the raw takes?
Yeah.
Every raw take you can think of. I need all the footage I can for this here vlog that
The
we're
only thing I was
presenting to
not
the people.
sending-
This is because I don't have enough room in my suitcase.
These two items are going where, folks?
In the towel bin.
These are specific to Skylar. Secret. Shh. Don't tell anybody. This is it. The final trek.
We're heading home, you see.
Scale of 1 to 10 on this trip, 1 being complete shite and 10 being over the moon.
11.
I'd say a 9 because I feel a little bit sick.
Well, I'm happy it's a 12.
It's
So,
really